Hi folks, and welcome back to My Silver World. As the title says, we're going to discuss how much over spot should I pay for my silver. But before we do that, first let's talk about why we pay over spot price for its physical form. Well, the spot price that we see is the paper derivatives being traded on the COMEX, or the Commodities Exchange. And that price goes up or down based on many factors. But obviously the buying and selling volume similar to stocks. But to get our physical silver, we must pay a premium for its production. And that's why the spread on things like 100-ounce bars is lower than on something like a 1-ounce round, because it's easier and not as fancy to produce. And premiums go up and down based on its supply and demand. Like right now, I know you guys know that everything is crazy. For example, with the increased distrust for banks and banks failing like SVB, or the growing threat of CBDCs coming in, there's a huge demand for silver right now. And supply can't keep up. Even websites such as SD Bullion and APMEX have minimum buy orders now of $500 and $250 respectively, because they can't keep up despite them both having hiring like crazy. Anyway, back to the topic. How much over spot should I pay for my silver? Well, that's gonna be different for each individual person, but this is how I want you to think about it. I think it's important as spot price for silver goes up to not have a FOMO, or a fear of missing out and go all in, or do the complete opposite and stay away completely because you're waiting for the bottom, because no one knows the future, and for all we know, this could be the new bottom for silver. So instead, I want you to think of the premium you're paying for your ounces of silver on a percentage basis. Now, everyone's going to have a different percentage that they don't want to go past. For me, right now, my percentage is 25%, at least for sovereign coins. For bars, I want to stick to around 20%. So, for this example, we're going to be talking about sovereign coins. And I want to show you some examples of how to calculate that, right? I'm not tech savvy, so we're going to move this stuff around, and we are going to use my little example. Please excuse my crappy handwriting, but here we go. So I went on 2 different websites trying to find the best prices. Now, on APMEX today, at closing, they had a spot price of $25.32, right? $25.32. They are selling their Britannias for $33.31. The difference between that is $7.99. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that difference and divide it by the current spot price. That's going to give you a percentage. That percentage was 0.315, or you're paying a 31.5% premium. Now, one of the best prices I've seen on Britannias, besides my local coin shop, is Monument Metals, right? Now, they were showing a different spot price, and they had a spot price of $25.10. We'll do a whole nother video on why different websites have different spot prices. That'll be interesting. Anyway, they were selling their Britannias for $30.90. And what I did here, guys, you know how some of the websites say, as low as blah, 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 blah. I didn't even use that one. I used, just to get one coin, just 1 ounce. And it's interesting to note that APMEX has a $250 minimum. Monument Metals at the moment does not. Another factor for you guys right there. But the difference of Monument Metals between the spot and the premium on the coin was $5.80, right? So you're going to take that 580 divided by 2510, and you're going to get a number of 0.231 or 23.1% premium. So I went ahead and bought some Britannias. We should see those coming in. It was under my percentage and they didn't have a minimum buy, so I pulled the trigger. All right, so in closing, guys, just make sure that you set a percentage that you are comfortable with, right? Set a percentage you do not want to go over and not a dollar amount, and stick with it. Then you can really dollar cost average all the way up and all the way down, right? Sounds easy enough. And make sure you just buy on a consistent basis with, a certain dollar amount. Let's say you want to do $100, right? Get 2 or 3 ounces of silver. You can do it that way, right? If you have enjoyed my content, please like and subscribe down below. It really goes a long way in helping my channel and encourages me to continue making content for you guys. And as always, stack on.